The following episode contains views which may or may not be offensive to farmers. We here at In a Handful of Minutes take no responsibility for the opinions and views expressed by Mr. Brackenbury. Fair warning to the Pitchfork Media.
Hi, and welcome to another installment of In a Handful of Minutes. In this week's episode, we're going to be reviewing Big Cities. In the same style as our small town episode, I'll be narrating over other footage. As we all know, big cities are the greatest concentrations of human achievement to be found on planet Earth, filled as they are with the finest examples of culture and cultivated people that our species can offer. If you want to see, eat, do, touch, or stand adjacent to something, then you'll be able to do it here, yes, in a big city. Thank goodness for agriculture making this stuff possible, eh guys? Dark, lonely corridors housing the worst of the human condition can be found winding their way through the decrepit and deceitful piles of man-made madness we call big cities. Filthy, disgusting cesspools populated by people who are packed together like 20 pounds of screaming rats in a 10-pound bag, clawing and screeching at each other over too little space and too few resources. Man, thanks a lot, farmers. Screw you! Okay, so it seems big cities can't be easily painted with a broad brush as either the version of Paris you see in old movies or the love child of Gotham City and Gomorrah. There are tons of ways to compare big city living to other ways of life, and so it's probably best to take a far less debatable and ambiguous angle. Not of good or bad, but more. More opportunities! This is, of course, a big part of what has led to the steadily accelerating flow of people from the country to the city since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Ladies, you could go work for a magazine or a law firm in a girls doing it for themselves atmosphere, showing off your vigor and intelligence while defining yourself almost entirely by the men you're dating or trying to date. Men! Well, you could be an easily flustered, self-sabotaging wise-ass who lets his personal neuroses create a series of wacky situations from incredibly mundane challenges that most 10-year-olds can handle. Or you could be a naked cowboy. True, you can be a naked cowboy in the country, but you're far less likely to become famous for it. And let's not forget such classics as the hard-boiled detective who enforces the law while breaking the rules, or hipster douchebags, or of course you can always work in a boutique that sells impractical clothes for hundreds of dollars while you yourself earn minimum wage. And let's not forget the most popular occupation for 20-somethings is to be an affable, struggling 20-something who somehow lives in an apartment they could not possibly afford. And many more careers, of course. Why, it's nothing but choices, choices, choices in the big city. More types of food, more shops, more sights, more noises, more people, more languages, more types of architecture, more pollution, more crime, more beggars, more existential angst, more loneliness, more festivals, more suicides. Man, big cities sure can be overwhelming, huh? Well, let me put it to you this way. If what I've just said to you has not made you excited in the least, well then put up your feet, and know that even though you've rejected big cities haven't rejected you. If what I've said has made you very excited, well then hey, hop to it, pack your bags, say goodbye to your old life, and buy the first ticket out of Palookaville, where I assume all people who don't live in big cities reside. And if the only part of what I've said that got you excited was the part about more suicides, then your mother and I are going to have a long talk with you after the credits.
I liked a big city once, but then she left me for an urban planner. He just understands me so much better, she said. Bah, I just need to find myself a quaint little hamlet with a good sense of family values.